Hello, I'm Sam, and in today's video we're going to be going over how to store and use values inside of DoesQA. Values changing in the UI can lead to inconsistent automation results, and it's important for us to make sure our tests are dynamic enough to be able to cope with these changes. Let's hop into the app now. As we can see here, this is a simple flow on a popular shopping website, checking that the product title, price and size equals a certain value, adding it to the bag, and then checking the same values inside the bag. Now when this test runs, at the moment it passes because the title, price and size are all the current values. But if, for instance, the small size went out of stock, or they changed the price because of a promotion, or the title was changed, this test would start to fail, but not because of the reason why it's actually testing, which is checking that the values are the same across the two places, but because the values have changed. There are a couple of ways to deal with this inside of DoesQA, one of which is to start using the value store. The value store, which is shown here on the left of the menu, which looks like this, contains items that you're able to use within your test cases but can update outside the test cases. This one here is a product, it has the size of small, price of $34.99, and the title. To use these values, let me just duplicate these nodes here. Move them over to the side here. And we'll duplicate this one. And call this one value store. Connect this up. There we go. So editing this, to access the values inside the value store within a test case, use the dollar syntax. So if we type in product here, we'll see the product comes up, and then we can say this is product.title. We can do the same with the product price and the product size. Join all these up together. We'll do the same down here too. You can also use value store items within strings. So this is a good example here where size is also part of the label inside the bag. So we have to use product.size at the end here. And the total only having one thing in the bag at the moment is the whole product price. Okay, let's hit play and see the results. Nice, and as if by magic, that test case is completed. What we're able to see here is that test case also passed because those values are the same. But instead of having to update each flow individually, we're able to just update the values in the value store and all the flows update. So already one step more maintainable than we were before. But we can go an extra layer from there. Because this test case's purpose is to check that the bag equals what you added to the bag, we can actually scrape the values from the first half and use them in the second half. Let's clone these nodes again. Drag them over to here. And actually what we're going to do is remove the first three of these because we're not using checks, we're going to be doing sets. So we'll call this grab and check. Okay. So from the list of nodes down here, we're also able to store element text. So we pick the element and this will be product title, and we're going to store this as product title. and do this 2 more times. We're going to store product price as product price, and we're going to store the product size, first size here, as the product size. Oh, without a space. There we go. Right, join these up here, and then we're going to modify the bottom ones. So instead of it being an object like this, product.title, product.size, product.price, we now have the 3 individual value store items here. So using the same dollar syntax, you're able to see the product title, product size. Again, we want to do sort of a substring here. So size, product size, and the bag total is the product price. Okay, and again, let's run. Marvelous. As you can see, from more magic, we're able to see that the grab and check is storing product title, product price, and the product size, so the values that we expect to see right now, and then checking those again here. So just a quick recap. We started with a single test case that had hard-coded fixed values. We upgraded it to use the value store to make maintenance easier, but then actually refactored the test one more time because the actual test case was making sure that the bag items match the items that we added, so we're able to store the values from the first page and then check them in the second. I hope you enjoyed this video and look forward to showing you much more of DoesQA.